Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's reminder is keep the evidence of your evolution. And one of the most beautiful, fun, expressive things we can do in this life is to document our journey. I highly recommend it for myriad of reasons. But before I get into the reasons, I just want to say there's different ways that we can document our lives. Like it doesn't have to be boring or anything like that or tedious, because sometimes documenting your journey can be tedious, but there's different fun ways to do it. You can do it through journaling, through creating a scrapbook, through vlogging, through doing video entries, through photo books, through writing letters to yourself, etc. Make it fun, make it aesthetically pleasing to your tailoring. The first reasoning to capturing your evolution is to see how far you've come, because sometimes when we are in the present moment, we forget how much we have grown as individuals. So when you read back at old journals, when you're watching your video entries from before, you realize like, wow, I really have evolved, I really have grown. And it shows you that you've just keep on going from strength to strength, and it gives you that motivation, that determination that I can overcome anything. The next reason is to see how much you've prophesized, see how much you have manifested. Because for me, I've been doing vision boards for a couple of years, and I have been filling out this booklet called the Year Compass, where you get to write down all your goals that you'd like to achieve for the next coming year. And one thing I've noticed is that even though I may not have achieved the goals within the year that I would like to, but it does come into fruition after some time. It may come into fruition within 2 to 3 years. And I think writing down your goals, writing down the type of life that you like to live really helps it to come into fruition. And you have proof of that. You have proof that, wow, I did prophesize this. I really did manifest this. And anything that I put my mind to is already been written down. Even the king of pop, R.P. to Michael Jackson, he even wrote down what he would like to come into fruition, what he liked to manifest. He had affirmations that he would tell to himself, like all sorts of things. So it's been written in the stars, and you actually have evidence, you actually have proof that this is what you're meant to be, this is who you're meant to become. So it's a beautiful thing to do. When it comes to documenting the process, another reason is to see what works for you and what doesn't. So this mainly does apply or works really well when it comes to your fitness journey. You get to write down, record what type of foods and exercises work for you and what doesn't. So the things that doesn't work out, you can prevent it. But the ones that do work out, you can find different variations of the same thing. So if you like particular foods, you can find different recipes to include those type of foods in those dishes and X, Y, and Z. But this can apply to like anything, even with hobbies, even when it comes to like traveling, especially if you travel a lot. Sometimes you may forget the type of activities and foods that you tried out. So having it there, you can be like, oh yeah, I remember when I went to Italy and I went to this restaurant and I really liked the food, but the other place I didn't like it. So since you have it all documented, you can be like, okay, next time I go to Italy, I'm going to avoid that restaurant and go to other restaurants that were similar to the ones that I liked. The next reasoning can be for petty and diligent reasons. Sometimes documenting your life, having it recorded, can be for proof, because people like to lie on your name. People like to steal your ideas, steal your creativity, steal your concepts. So you having it written down, jotted down, having it in video, having it in pictures can really show you that your ideas, your experiences are original and you have lived through this, that, and the third. Because for some reason with human beings, we like to see proof before we can believe anything. So it's just nice to have it there for, like, just to help your case for whatever may come to light. The final reason to have evidence of your evolution is for content. Like what you've experienced, the ideas that you have, you can turn it into content. So whether you want to get into content creation, whether you want to do movies, short films, documentaries, books, whatever the case may be. You remember how you felt, what you experienced, all of that. And yeah, it can make really good content, and you can branch out to create opportunities from them. And yeah, so that's the reason why you should, document your journey. Document. Very important, and I definitely highly recommend. And you can make it fun and expressive and whatever suits you. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.